what is the data visualization and why data visualization? Because we now everyone is talking about data analytics, data science, machine learning, AI, ML, business intelligence. But why all these things are required? What is the end goal of this particular ecosystem which we're trying to build here? When it comes to any of the data visualization tool, it is not about what you're going to represent, like you can drag and drop and create some visualization, but the main idea is what is the underlying information is available at your data set, which you can understand only if it is in the form of a data visualization. Example, here if you will see, we have just some random sample data which is coming from a text file. Now, if I'm going to start looking at this particular information, it is going to be much difficult to understand this information, right? Because looking at each row, it is very difficult now, but with the help of the Tableau, we can create the bar graphs, we can create the visualizations at a geography, we can create the tree map with the help of heat map, we can add the different filters to understand our data, we can create the different KPIs as well, which is going to give us the understanding about the data. So what happens is when we convert our data into form of the visualization, our human eyes can understand them very easily. We can read the data very quickly, we can take the decisions very quickly. So from there everything is going to start, that when we convert a data into a meaningful information, so we can take the smart decisions, that's where all these data visualizations, all the business intelligence tools come into the picture. Because looking at a 1 million set of information is much difficult as compared to just looking at a graph which is going to tell me that yes, how much sales I had last year and how much sales I have this year, right? So when we have to do these kind of a comparison, if we will do with the help of the data visualization tools, our we are going to get the information in a much better way. We can understand the information in a much better way. Now, how Tableau helps? Tableau, as I mentioned, is a desktop tool, okay, which can connect to n number of the data sources. Either it connect to a Excel file, it connect to a text file, it connect to a relational database, it connect to a big data, it can connect to Facebook, Twitter, all the data sources which we will see in the today's world. Tableau has connectivity to it. Plus, apart from the connectivity, what we can do is we can interpret our data directly inside the Tableau. So example, let's say you want to perform some cleansing action on your data. Then when you're doing the data visualization, you don't want to bring the information which is null. Okay, let's say you are working in a banking industry and you're analyzing the customer's information. So you have so many transactions coming every day, and some of those transactions are the cancel transaction or the null transaction or the reverse charges. And when you're doing any sales calculation or the sales visualization, your challenge is that you want to ignore all those visualization, you want to ignore all those transactions while doing the visualization of your data. So traditionally you might have to spend some time on your Excel, or you might have to clean the data at the source level, and then you have to directly give that information to a particular tool which you're using. But now Tableau being such a powerful tool, we don't have to do all those things outside the Tableau. Data cleansing, data interpretation, everything can be done inside directly the Tableau environment. And now when it comes to the data modeling, what from where this table, from where this term drives is, let's say you are working with the multiple data sources. One data source is your Excel, and another data source is your SQL Server database or a Oracle database. And now what you have is you have some information in both the sources and you want to link them together. You want to say that yes, where this information, where this list of customer which is coming from my Excel, is having some value. For only those customers, I want the information to be derived from the SQL server as well. So you want to define a relationship between the two data sources. Previously, if you have done with any another visualization tool or even with the Excel, if you are coming from the Excel background, it would have been very difficult to do that directly into the Excel. You might have to develop a cube using SQL Server analysis services, or you have to do some cleansing of the data outside the Excel, or you might have to do some kind of a VLOOKUPs to get that information, in a one standard form. But now with the help of the Tableau, we will going to overcome all those challenges, because Tableau provides a very simple interface, a UI interface, where we can link the different data sources all together, and to we don't have to use any third environment as well. So that's where all these are the features which are the part of the Tableau, which is going to make Tableau apart from any another tool, which will make the Tableau, yes, it is a best visualization tool in the today's market. Plus, when it's come to handling the large set of data, so let's say you are dealing with the 1 terabyte of information, and as it is a 1 terabyte of information is a huge information. And what happens is, if you want to visualize that level of information comparing to Excel, definitely not possible until unless you have created any cubes. So then if you're creating a cubes outside Excel, it is going to be too much challenging there as well. And you have to do the extra maintenance of the cubes as well. But when it comes to the Tableau, you can handle large data sets as well, and it is going to run as smoothly as it will handle the small set of data also. So that's where some of the capabilities of the Tableau, which will make it different from the another tools in the today's market. We will see that yes, there is a Tableau, there is a Power BI, there is a ClickSense, but all of them are not as good as the Tableau in terms of handling the data set, as in providing the forecast of the information. If you want to do any forecasting of the information, or if you want to make any visualizations which looks much beautiful as compared to any of the other tools, and how easy it is that on the go, if you will just drag and drop the fields from your data set, you're going to get the visualization. So this is like a base of the Tableau, which makes it apart from all the different tools. Now I'm just going to move a slide backward. So here, before we will jump into the Tableau, we need to understand the two important questions. What is the data visualization, and why is data visualization important? So I hope you have understood by now that data visualization is the visualized visualized form of the data in which we can understand the information easily. And why data visualization is important, because looking at that, we can take the decisions very easily. We can understand that yes, in a particular region my sales is down, so we need to look at that region. Or if we have to shut any factory down, or we need to work at that particular area, so that can be done easily. So that's why data visualization is required, and a data visualization is very important as well. As I mentioned earlier, data visualization is the process of describing information through a visual rendering. So here, this is what we are doing, that we have this text file, if you can see, and if you look at the format of this text file, it is not even a comma separated file. It more looks like a fixed width file. And with the help of the Tableau, we can read any format of the file, and we were able to generate the information out of it. Now, why the any data visualization is important? Because it gives us more advanced insights about in our data, and plus it will be more powerful as compared to reading a direct data set. And secondly, it serves the business purpose also. Now let's understand that what is Tableau. So Tableau, as we mentioned, it is a data visualization tool created by the Tableau software company, and now it has been acquired by the Salesforce. It can nearly connects to any data source, and Tableau allows us the instantaneous insights about transforming data into the interactive visualization called the dashboard. So Tableau comes with the three features that we can individually create all the views of our data. Then we can combine them as a dashboard where we are going to link the all the visualizations all together, and finally we can create a story inside a Tableau. With the help of that, what will happen is we can show the change into the data over a period of time. So let's say you want to see that a view of your data visualization for every year, or for every quarter, or for the different regions, okay, or for the different reasons. So with the help of Tableau we can achieve all those functionality. Now what is a dashboard is? Dashboard is a summarized information of all your data, plus it is going to be the place where you are showing all the important visualizations in one place, and from those important visualizations you can navigate to the detail level of the reports, right? Tableau as a tool has an ecosystem. That Tableau comes with the option of a free version which is known as the Tableau Desktop. And what Tableau Desktop provides us that it has some limited features as compared to the Tableau paid version, which is a commercial version, where we will get the nearly connectivity to any of the data sources. We can publish the reports onto a private cloud, or Tableau comes with the option of a on-premise server as well. On-premise server is, it is going to be available inside a organizational network or a individual network where the reports is going to be published. Or if you don't want to have a a Tableau server inside the organization, then what you can do is, if you want to see all the reports on the go, then with the help of the Tableau online you can publish the reports, and then you can access them from anywhere, either on a desktop, either on a laptop, or a iPad, or your Android or iOS phone, anything. So it is like a complete ecosystem from where you can access all your reports or dashboard which you have developed with the help of the different options you will get. Now here, if you will see, as we mentioned, what are the features to the Tableau is, it is speed to the market, that if you want to make any analysis, it is going to be very quick. You can easily come on board. Okay, it is very easy to use. Tableau does the big data as well, that you can connect to a large set of data, and plus the unstructured information also you can get and use inside a Tableau. Okay, it can connect to a social media networks as well. Then Tableau connects to any of the data information which we have. It is going to provide you the interactive reports, and it is the industry leader. So as of now today, if we talk about the Gartner report, which is one of the base standard to understand that yes, this tool is really useful or not, and how it is the market of this tool. Tableau is one of the leaders into the market as of now. It is the main players which is available as compared to the another visualization tools which is there into the market as of today. Now let's see how we are going to work with the Tableau, and now I'm going to show you a quick practical about how you can get the data inside the Tableau with the help of the Tableau desktop version. So as I mentioned earlier, Tableau desktop. So what is Tableau desktop? And if you want to get started with the Tableau, how you can do that is, you can simply go to your any of the browsers, and you have the option to just say Tableau desktop public, because public is a free version which is going to be, which is lifetime free. So you can simply click on the Tableau public, the first link which you will get. Click here and just specify your email address. Okay, and then download, click on the download the app button. So once you click on the download the app button, you are going to get this option of downloading the Tableau. option. And here if you will see, this is what we have, the Tableau public desktop 64-bit version 2020 version, which I have just downloaded. The installation is very simple. You just have to run this particular, right click and open. Okay, and once you run this particular version, it is going to get installed and you're going to see the option. Here when it comes to the Tableau public, it is available for both Windows and Mac version. Based on your system, it is going to auto detect and going to give you the download option. Okay, now this is about the public version, which is available for everyone. Let's say from an enterprise user standpoint, if you want to see the enterprise version of the Tableau, then you have to go the option of Tableau desktop. The first official website which you will see here is Tableau desktop. If you click on the particular link, again, if you will see here, you have the option to try it for free. If you will click on try it for free, it is you just going to give your email ID and click on the download free trial option, and you're going to get a 14 days licensed version of the Tableau for the Tableau desktop, which is a paid version. So here is mentioned Tableau desktop 14 days free trial version. And then if you will see, the installation is going to be the same. Here you can see this is the Tableau desktop 64-bit 2020 version. This is the paid version which I have, right? So now once you have done the installation, and if you want to see how we are going to start the Tableau, so either you are on a Windows machine or a Mac, you can just simply say Tableau, open the particular app, and this kind of a interface is going to be open for you. Okay, so here in this interface, what you can see here is on the right hand side, we have the option to connect to the data sources, and on middle we have the option to open from the Tableau public. Tableau public is a online server by Tableau itself, where you can publish all the reports and the dashboard which you have created online, but it will be available going to be for anyone. So let's say you are working in any public industry where you want to publish the report, so anyone can have access to it. So in that scenario, Tableau public is a good choice for you, where you can just connect to your underlying data sources. Yes, there is a limitation to which data sources you can connect. You can connect to Excel or a text file or a Microsoft Access data file, but you won't be have to pay anything for the licensing of the Tableau online or for the Tableau public, because it is free. Anyone can create a online account for the Tableau public and just create the reports there. Okay, now as we mentioned that what data sources Tableau can connect, it can connect to a Excel data source, it can connect to a text or the another data sources as well. But when it comes to a Tableau paid version, there are nearly around 100 plus connectors using which we can connect. So now let's say if you want to start with the, mostly if you have will be having the Excel related data sources. So if you want to connect to a Excel related data sources, then what we have to do is we have to click on the Microsoft Excel, and then you have to navigate to the directory where your data is available. So let's say I have the data set here. I have a couple of the files which I want to bring inside the Tableau. So these files contain the information about the sales information and the customer information, product information, and I'm just going to open it. So once you select open it, the information is going to get loaded inside the Tableau. So now what we need to understand here is, first of all, how Tableau is different from the Excel as well. That you might have thinking by now is these things which we are saying is why how Tableau is better from Excel, because visualization we can create in Excel as well. Reports and dashboards we can create in the Excel as well. But when it comes to the Excel, first of all, the amount of data which we can handle is limited. Plus, we won't be having the option to create the relationships between the two different set of informations. Okay, and then if you have to, then Excel, what you have is, it will be the data cannot be shared online with someone. If you have to share, you have to share the complete file as well. And when you're sharing the file, you're sharing the source code also with the person. So let's say now once we have designed this any visualization with the help of the Tableau, I'm not going to share any source code with that particular person. I'm just going to share the underlying visualization. And when I'm just sharing the visualization, in that process, they will not be knowing that from where the information is coming, what relationship we have defined, and if there is any data sources which we have used, the connections will not be exposed. Okay, so it will give them a very secure environment when it comes to the Tableau visualization. Okay, so here now if you will see, another good features about the Tableau is, as I was mentioning earlier, so let's say I have this set of data from the Tableau. Now Tableau has by default understood the data type of each of the information. So here if you will see, the Tableau knows that it has read all the data from this particular file, that what is the data type of this particular field. So here if you will see, when it comes to any integer, it is going to be this kind of a symbol. And similarly, when this is a date, it has formatted already into format of day, month and year. Okay, and plus it has given the another kind of a data type as well. Similarly, when it comes to any string character or alphanumeric, then it is going to understand the data type automatically. So these are the feature which you will not get into the Excel, that you have to change the data types also manually. So let's say you are working with any currency. Okay, so in that scenario, if you have to change the data type, you have to do it manually. If you're working with any date, you have to change the formats manually. Similarly, when it comes to the integers also. But with the help of Tableau, we can understand, Tableau is going to understand all this information by default. We don't have to put even a single effort when we are reading our data from the underlying data source. Now the another options which you will get in the Tableau, as I was mentioning, is restricting the data set as well. So let's say now you have the option to restrict the data set at the visualization level also. But now what you want to do is, you want to say that whatever the information we are getting from the source, I just only want to get the information for the customer ID, let's say for the particular customer, and the customer ID is 1001. So if we will go by the Excel, then in the Excel we have to apply the filters, okay, and then do the things. But already that information is present inside the Excel. So in case when we are dealing with the large data sets, we will might come into the issue that we have the more data information available which we need to use, but Excel is out of the limit now. But when it comes to the Tableau, we simply can add the filters at the source level itself. Like when Tableau is going to fetch any information from the source, it is going to restrict the data from the source itself. So here, if I will click on the add filter options, then with the help of this small navigation, I can just simply click on the add, and I can simply choose any of the fields which we have. So let's say, as I mentioned, I want to click on the customer ID, and here, if you can notice that it is only giving you the distinct result set from that particular field. So if I'll select this information, okay, what's going to happen is it is only going to keep 1001 records from the source, right? So this way we can add the multiple conditions also at the source level, which is going to understand the data in a more efficient way, and we are restricting the information to the required information only. Okay, now here if you will see, let's say this is just about the sales. Apart from the sales, we have the customer related information also, with the help of which we want to create our you know a data report. So for that, what can be done is, now if you want to add multiple information, as I mentioned, again we can just simply click on the and select the another information, and here if you will see, we can see the another information has been added to our data set. And now what basically I'm doing is, so let's say this information, I want to create a relationship, a link between the this another data set which we have bring the customers. So with the help of just drag and drop, so what I'm going to do is I'll go to that particular source, select the sheet, just drag and drop, and see here Tableau has created a relationship between these two tables, right? So here if you will see what is the relationship we were able to get is that based on a particular ID which is common in that, we were able to get the relationship. Okay, so here now if you can see we have the customer ID from both the tables. Okay, and if you want to add more fields also in which you want to define the relationship, can be done as well. So here if you will see now what we have is we got the data from two different tables and we have a relationship also defined. So with the help of these things, what we can say is Tableau is a powerful tool in creating the relationships also with the help of a drag and drop itself. Now, if with the same scenario goes there with the Excel, we have to create a pivot table and then, you know, we have to merge the different data sources there, or maybe we have to create a cubes. So that is like more of a bit a complex process, but here we can just simply drag and drop the tables and, you know, we can going to see the underlying information available with us. And plus now if you'll see, if I'll go to this data set, I can see that yes, only the data set which is matching with this particular relation is available here also. So now if you've understood, I have applied the filter on the this particular table, but as this relationship we have created, so from the customer table also we are only seeing the record which is matching the criteria which we have specified here. Okay, so this is again a powerful information, this is a powerful function which we will see that we don't have to again apply the same condition on the another tool, another subject also, another data object, we can directly get it from here as well. Okay, so this is the way using which you can, you know, start working with the Tableau and start working with the data set of the Tableau. So once this data set is created, then what is the next step we will see in the Tableau is the data visualization. So how we can create the data visualization based on these two data set what we have is what we're going to see now next. So all the data sets is going to be available inside the data source. Now when it comes to creating a visualizations into the Tableau, we will create the visualization into the sheets. So how we have the concept of a sheets as a Excel, the same concepts is available here as well, that we have the sheets with us. Okay, now here if you will look at this particular information what we have from the Tableau is Tableau, what it does. So this is the interface, if you will see, using which you can create the visualizations into the Tableaus. Another thing is in one sheet, we can create only one visualization into the Tableau, and then all those visualizations we can combine at a dashboard level. So here, if I will do my cursor, we can see we can add the multiple worksheets, okay, for the different visualization. And then the second tab is a dashboard tab where we can bring the different visualizations all together. Okay, and we can create a summarized information about the visualization which we have created. Now when it's come to the Tableau, if you will notice that what Tableau does is it is going to define the information. So here if you will notice that this is the name of the table. So what basically it has done, it has created a field which is generated by the Tableau, which is going to tell that how many number of records is there into the table. Okay, then what it will do, it is going to separate the major values. Major values is basically the metric values. Now if you ever work with the Excel pivot tables, you would have noticed that yes, on the left hand side we have our measures and we have the fields which we will drag and drop and create the visualizations, right? So similarly in the Tableau also, to quickly make the visualizations up and running, what it will do, it is going to categorize all the fields using which we can create a all the fields which is going to act as a values, like a metric values as the separate. So here if you will see, we can see this particular line is there, right? So this line, what it is doing is it is dividing the metric values into one separate group, and this again it has added a auto generated field which is going to give us the number of records into the table. Okay, so this feature now, what how it is helping is, now we know that this all the other fields are going to be used to create the axis of the visualization, and these fields we can use to make the present the value inside the tableau. Okay, now what are the so this is about the data set. Okay, and if you want to group the data set also, that also will be available, that you can group the data set as well together, that whatever the data, if you are saying if you want to view the data also, you can simply click on the view data and you can see the information available from that particular table. Instead of going again at the data source level, we can view it here as well. Now how we will create a visualization into the tableau is, for that, here into this particular canvas area we have something called rows and the column. So whatever the values we are going to present into the rows and whatever the values we want to present the column, that particular field we will simply take and drag and drop. Okay, and so here what we are seeing is, we are seeing the total quantity from the F sales table. Now let's say you want to see this quantity based on the city, so you can simply take and drag and drop and place it into the column. So for each of that particular city you can see the value here. And now why we are only seeing one value is because we have restricted the information only for one customer at the F sales level, right? So let's say, to understand it, for a time being, we want to remove this filter. I'm just going to remove it, click OK. And now once you've done that, your Tableau visualization has changed accordingly, right? So, and if you want to change the space that it should be visible whole, then we can see it here, that with the help of the option that how we want to view the visualization, it is a fit width, or we want to just keep the standard view, it is going to be a bit compact entire view. You can change the size of the visualization as well, right? So now the two fields which we have selected, they have given us a very quick visualization without, it just hardly take less than 30 seconds to create any visualization into the Tableau. And with the help of the, what is the purpose of this show me is, if you will click here, you can see that all the underlying charts and the visualizations which are available with us by default into the Tableau, right? So the purpose of this visualization is that you can choose the visualization based on your requirement. Another thing to see here is, some of them has been highlighted and some of them are still gray out. The reason is, every visualization requires a certain set of information. Example, the first visualization what we have here is, it is a table visualization, and now without doing anything, I just simply select the table visualization, and the information how we are displaying here, it has been changed, because that is the properties of the Tableau, that whatever the visualization you will select, it is going to change accordingly. So here if you'll see, this is how much powerful it is. The Tableau is going to even suggest you that yes, these are the visualizations which you can use based on the data set which you have selected. Again, if you will see, if you want to change it to a map visualization, you can simply select a map visualization. And what Tableau is going to do for you is, it is going to generate the latitude and the longitude, and it's going to present the information. Currently, now what is happening is, Tableau understand that yes, this is a city information, but it is not able to plot it. Reason is, at our data source level, which we have here, we have the option, we have to map this information to a particular country or to a particular city. So if I'll come back here, here if you will see, it has said that there are 5 geographical locations, but it was not able to map. So what we can do is, we have the option to map the geographical locations also directly into the Tableau. So here if you will see, I just have to change. Here what I can do is, I can simply match it to a particular matching location. Okay, so here let's say you can select that. You can select the particular location based on the information of the data set what you have. So here you have to specify the state and the province. We don't have the state information, we have the country information. So country information, first we will take it from a field, and the field what we have is, we have the customer country field with us. Okay, so that we are going to specify, that we have already specified. Okay, so here now I'm going to specify the customer country field, and now if you'll see, it was able to map the information to correctly. So the customer country is US, UK and India, and the city is also, it has understood now correctly. So now once you click OK, you are going to see that the information has been mapped into the visualization. Can you see that? Yes. Here we have the information plotted for the US particular city, state, the information has been displayed. So this is again the power of the Tableau, is what it is doing is, it is plotting the data exactly at the correct map visualization, because it works directly with the OpenStreetMap library it is using. With the help of that, it is going to plot the information. So even when it comes to the Tableau, if you want to create any custom visualizations also, that is also possible inside the Tableau, right? So here if you will see that these are the properties and how you can quickly work with the Tableau. Now here if you will see that, now if you want to change back this visualization again to a chart, again to a bar chart, you can simply click again and change it to a chart, a bar chart, and again if you want to increase the size or decrease the size also can be done. Now when it comes to the renaming and the formatting, we can simply just right click and say the rename, and what I'm saying is, this is the quantity by the customer. So I can say that this information is representing the quantity by the customer. Okay, so now if I will give this visualization to an end user, they know the meaning of the visualization as well. Plus, they can see that for each country level, what is the contribution of the data as well. Okay, now if we have the option to sort the data, and then there are the multiple options you will get when we going to teach you in the in-depth that how you can work with the Tableau and what are the different use cases you have, how you can come up with the beautiful charts and the visualization. From the end user perspective, that what functionality they will get the functionality to see the visualization, they will get the functionality to, based on a mouse over, you can see that yes, how a customer city, what is the customer country, and all the metrics is going to be visualized for them. They will get the option to understand the different information based on the different legend. One more thing is, if you want to give the end user also the functionality to choose that, yes, from the based on the data set, they should have the option to slice and dice the data, basically like filter the data. So how that can be done is, simply if you'll see, there are the options like pages, filters, analytics. There are multiple options. So here if you'll see, based on the country, the user should be able to slice and dice data. What can be done is, we can simply drag and drop the field and put it inside the filters and click OK. Then what with that, what happens is, we will say that show filter. So now the end user also got the functionality to see the information. So this filter again can be made a multi-select filter, single select filter. There are the multiple options which are available with the Tableau desktop. Okay, so once these visualizations are done, we can publish them to the Tableau public version based on the information, what level of information we have. If we have any sensitive data, you can publish it to the Tableau public version. If you have any hello, I hope you guys can hear me. So based on the information, what we have is we can select that do we want to make it as a public Tableau or we want to make it as a private Tableau, and we can choose the appropriate version of the Tableau desktop. Then on the other hand side, when we have to club the different visualizations, so let's say you have created one more visualization based on your customer type. So you can simply drag and drop the customer type and you want to show the unit cost, and here you then get the option to create, let's say, a pie chart, and you can specify the entire view if you want to do it. Again, if you'll do a mouse over, you can see the multiple visualization. Yes, there are the options using which we can display the percentages and everything to our visualization depends. So that's all features will come as when we will go deep dive into our Tableau desktop course, which we are running on the 14th of May, the next week. And here, if you will see, then if you have to combine all these visualization together, then what option you will get here is you will get the option to combine all the different visualizations together. Okay. And here, with the help of that, you can again choose at the visualization level that how you want to display the information, right? So here, if you will see, you can specify the layout as well, that based on what level, what kind of a dashboard you are creating, that you're creating a dashboard which is going to be more viewed at the phone, or it is going to be default. You have the option to select the size, range, everything can be specified here at the dashboard level. Okay, so yes, these things we will be discussing more in detail, that how it can be clubbed together, how we can bring a story out of our Tableau desktop, and finally it can be published at the cloud level, right? So this is about a very quick overview which will make you understand the capability of the Tableau, how it can link to the multiple data sources, what we can do, how we can add the different level of filters, how quick it is to work and create a data visualization. And if you'll see, the visualization looks much handy. We can, if we will provide it to the end user, they can understand the information also very quickly. So we'll keep the window open. Now we can take the question and answers questions from your guys. I'll be eager to answer your questions before we will end our session for the day. And this is all about how we can quickly get started with the Tableau. Is just going to, the installations is very quick, creating and publishing a visualization is very quick, and finally getting the desired results that we want is going to be a very nice journey. And you will become data, you can go with the role of a data analyst or a developer role based on your interest. However it is, Tableau is open for everyone. The visualization which we create, it can be embedded in a secure website, it can be published on a open website, it can be integrated with any third-party application as well. All those options we're going to cover when we will be during our workshop, which is what we are running on the 14th May, the next week, Thursday. So all your question, guys, please share. I'm here to answer your questions. You can ping me on the chat box. Okay, and currently, if you're interested, that we are running these courses next week, as I mentioned earlier, you can definitely we want you to come and subscribe, and we are giving a 20% discount right now for all our courses, okay, during these times. You can just use the code live20, and for any other information, you can reach out to the particular person, Ms. Roshni, you can contact her. Anyone is having any questions for the webinar or in general from the Tableau, that what all we are going to cover or how does it work? I'm definitely going to. Okay, so we have one. Thank you for, I understand the title. Yes. Okay. So right. So the Power BI is one another tool which we have is with us, and what we are trying to show here is that how you can come up and live with any the data visualization, and it is the same. Power BI is a product from Microsoft that also works with the same, and if I have to tell you, Power BI and Tableau both are the industry leader. How quickly we were able to get the data into the Tableau, very quickly we can get the data into the Power BI as well. So if you give an example, Power BI desktop is a completely free version when we compare to the Tableau desktop, and Power BI also has a cloud interface from the Microsoft where we can, create and publish the dashboard and report. So here, if you want to see that how Power BI works, is we can simply say that we will go to the powerbi.com, and there you can have the option to download the Power BI desktop. So here, if you will go to the products, you will be getting the Power BI desktop. If you will click on it, you will be going to get the option to download the Power BI. Just go to the C download or language options, and there you will have the option to choose from a 64-bit version or a 32-bit version. Once you have downloaded, the installation is very simple. Just click on I accept terms and condition, and it's going to get started downloads. Here, if you will see, this is the page. If you click on the download, you will be getting the option to Power BI desktop 64 version or a 32-bit version based on your system. Then Power BI also has the Power BI report server, which is an on-premise report server, Power BI connect to again almost 100 plus 100 plus data sources. Power BI comes with the huge background of the custom visualization as well, to show you that, let's say, whatever we have done, if you want to replicate same into the Power BI desktop, once the installation is done, you can quickly start with the click Power BI desktop. Currently, Power BI, as it is a product from Microsoft, it supports a very great connectivity with the Azure platform, and we can create the stunning visualizations into the Power BI as well. We can import the workbooks or existing Excels also into the Power BI. Plus, as again it is a Power BI product from Microsoft, we can have a integration between Excel existing reports and dashboard also quickly into the Power BI, that we can use them as a snapshot and publish them into the Power BI dashboard, and that's going to be the live snapshot. So anytime any data is changing at the Excel, that will going to be reflected at the Power BI cloud. So here, if you will see, this is the layout of your Power BI desktop, where you can see all the different visualizations is available. How we have the option to add the filters, we have the option to add the filters here as well. Okay, and then when we have two option to get the data, same way you can select any of the type of the data sources. As I mentioned, Power BI desktop is a completely free version, so you will not be paying anything for the Power BI desktop, and again you will get all the functionality to use it. Power BI Cloud, which is a online platform, which is a software as a service platform. There, first you can use that platform for a trial version of 60 days. You will get a pro user license, which there are certain licensing terms into the Power BI. You can use it free for the 60 days, and after that also, if you want to use it further, you can just have to pay a monthly fee, so for 9.99 USD every month, and it will be used accordingly. Power BI gives us a great integration with the SharePoint as well, because they are all the product from the Microsoft itself, right? So here, if you want to see that how we can get the data, so Let's say I have again the some data set, same data set, I'm going to use it. Okay, I'm going to take the same file and it is establishing a connection. We have the option to choose the file and load the data. Here it is loading the data. Only thing when it comes to a difference or understand that which tool is better. So both of them are at the same level right now, but yes, there is some differences that Power BI is for the people who are more into the development role, like who are the core developers, because there in the Power BI you can talk about the machine learning, the AI, ML. You can talk about the Python integration. You can talk about getting the data from data science model as well. Then when it comes to any calculations, we have to be bit knowledge about the syntaxes, how it works. If we have worked with the Excel, then it is easy to understand. And visualization level, yes, you will get the option to work with the many custom visualizations into the Power BI, which is not there into the Tableau. There are around 100 plus visualizations as the custom visualizations are available at the app source from the Power BI, which is not there. But when it comes to the handling the large data set into the Power BI desktop, there is a limitation that Power BI desktop can have a data set up to 1 GB only. When I'm saying Power BI desktop, okay, so that means is you can restrict your data set up to a certain level into the desktop, because desktop is only for development of the report. And finally, when you are publishing it to the cloud, you will establish the connections directly with the your source, and you can create the visualization. On the another hand side, when Power BI is a software as a service platform, you will get the option to directly interact all the data sources directly into the cloud also, and all the options which you will see, the visualizations and everything that can be created directly into the Power BI cloud itself. So they both tools are pretty much good today. They will give us all the functionality which is there. But as Power BI comes with the Microsoft background, so who if someone is having a Microsoft background already, or if they're using a SharePoint or any of the Azure platform, yes, then they should be opting for the Power BI platform. But if someone is coming completely new with the visualization and they're looking to build a career into the data visualization or a data analyst role, then Tableau is the tool which is suggestible for them. So I have another chat with me. Great to see that I learned that it's easy for me. Yeah. Sure. Thank you, sir. So yeah, that's about our today's session. So if anyone is looking to subscribe, please reach out to us on the information available here. We are running the next course, which we are running is going to be the detail on the Tableau, and we have an upcoming course into the same month for the Power BI as well, which is going to run on the 29th May. It is going to be one day show which we are running. And then if you are looking for your detailed understanding about the Tableau course, then we are running a more detailed level of course into the coming next week, which is going to be advanced course onto the Tableau. Right? Anyone else having any questions? I'm happy to answer all the questions. Yes, you can get in touch with us on the mentioned details, and we will definitely help you with the dates which you are looking for. And Aventis will be able to answer the queries on the date. So please just reach